All right, guys. Um, I've been thinking, and obviously now that the decks start with 10 more cards, you've got to narrow down 10 cards out of the deck to begin with. So, here's what I've done with Jace's deck. I've taken out the Grindstone, I've taken out the Sapphire Medallion, taking out the one Crippling Chill, the Sands of Delirium, Stroke of Genius, the three Vidalcan Entrancers, and the Forced Fruition. Now, the reason I've done that is because this deck is very strong at milling people. You don't need the bonus help from the uh, tap and do X or pay 3, they do 2, and if they both cards share a color, you do it again. It just, you got to survive. So cards like the Sword of Body and Mind and the, well, this is a good-ish counter spell. It lets you draw a card, lets them draw a card. Yeah, that's what you're going for. Um, it's so good. Obviously with two Dreamborn uses right away, you want to keep your opponent's hand relatively full. The fonts are great. Sleep. I'm hoping that there's another sleep in here. There's another Dreamborn Muse. Is there another sleep? Is there another sleep? Maybe. 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 No. Nope. There's a lot of things in there, but um, this is a good way to keep your opponent's hand size up and keep them down. It's nothing that you want to do while they've got three cards in hand. You want to do it when they have 0 or when they have 7, and just make them discard their hand and draw a new one. The reason that I took out some of these cards is they give your opponent an opportunity to get out of the scenario that you're in. This was one of them, simply because it costs 6. You've given your opponent a lot of time already, and if you give your opponent a lot of time already, against Audric, he's going to draw an answer. And from what I've seen, Audric and the Goblin deck are the two most popular decks played, and there's no way you're beating the Goblin deck by mill. So if you're like, oh, you cast a Raging Goblin, you draw 7 cards, and he's like, oh, okay, well, I can now draw Krenko and Goblin Chieftain, tap, and kill you. So, if you just if you're just willy-nilly giving your opponent 7 cards, whenever they want, it can be bad. So that's why I took that out. Telemann Performance, no, maybe. It probably won't stay in the deck very long, but it's good to keep in. It gives you something to give you a board presence. I realize it cost 5, and half of the other stuff that you play cost 5. Um, the reason I took out the Entrancers are you actually have 2 of these guys, which seem to be better, because they tap and target player draws 2 cards and discards 2 cards, so you can use it on yourself if you need to, and you don't have to pay mana for their ability. You're still getting 2 cards in the graveyard, but whatever. Traumatize, obviously, if you're trying to mill your opponent out, removing half the cards in their library is a good idea. So, let me know if you want me to do this for the rest of the decks. I'm going to go ahead and fix them now and not take cards out, but let me know if you guys want to see this like pre-deck for the rest of them, or what I should do with that. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.